Yo, I'm out here in Plaza Real, right next to my apartment on the Rambla, and there's been a terrorist attack. A van just went plowing down the street, injuring 20 people, I think, killing one or two. You see what's going on with it? Oh shit, the police are coming right now. I'm out of here. Holy shit, they just evacuated everybody from Plaza Real. Whew, that was fucking scary. The police just came running in Plaza Real, fucking screaming everybody out of the plaza right now. There's another threat. Whoa, my heart is fucking jacked. Seriously, I just sprinted all the way down to the beach here. Yo, crazy day here in Barcelona. Went for a bike ride this afternoon. Tried to come back to my apartment, and the whole street is blocked off with this fucking terror shit going on. I guess there was a van that plowed down my street, the Rambla, right in front of my place. So thankful I wasn't around. Fucking walk that street every day. Plowed down 20 people. One of them died. But man, this whole shit, this bullshit, this what we got going on stateside with this KKK Nazi terror shit. Man, it's like sometimes I just feel like we're slowly just watching the world burn, you know, and there's nothing we can do about it. I know it feels like that. It feels like there's more bad than good in this world, but there really is so much more good than bad in our girl Gia. It only feels like that because the bad people are the loudest, and they make all this noise with this type of bullshit. When really we are so the majority, and there's so much beauty and so much good. I don't know what the solution is. I know we need to fucking start just realizing some things ASAP though. Fucking white privilege is real. Terrorism is real. Fucking climate change is real. Science is real. We need to fucking start doing something about something. I don't know what it is. I'm losing it, but I'm gonna get inside now. It's been a pretty scary day. Today's been madness. I just got home to my bedroom. Had to sneak through a bunch of security perimeters to get here, and then basically talk my way onto into the Rambla. But look at this fucking view right here. This is what happened today. That's the van in the distance that did all this shit. My roommate who's here is super shook up. She literally had a 50-yard line view from watching this thing. She said the van just basically swerved from flower shop to flower shop, trying to hit as many people as possible. You know, it's funny, the other day I got in an altercation with the flower shop guy in front of my building because I threw away a bag of garbage in his garbage container that I didn't know was his, but it was his. And there's a garbage problem over here. There's only a certain amount that, you know, is allotted to every person, every business or whatever. And we got in this big thing about it, and you know, today's flower shop got fucking ran over. I'm looking at his seeds all in the fucking street. You know, there's probably a 50% chance he's dead. Can't sleep tonight. I can't stop looking out my window, you know, on some really selfish shit after I've been given the last, you know, tonight to think about this, really. I'm feeling, as selfish as that sounds, I'm really happy I missed this. I mean, I walk this street every day. Just this morning I had brunch at the place right next to this van. I parked my bike right there where all those bikes are dinged up. Just earlier yesterday, matter of fact, I got in an argument with the man that owns this flower shop because I brought out a bag of garbage and dumped it in his bin, and I didn't know each vendor had a certain allotment of garbage that they were allowed per day or whatever it was, and I was filling up his bin, and I totally get it. But we got into a little argument, and he was yelling at me, and I yelled at him, and today I'm sitting here wondering if he's fucking still alive. If I'll see him tomorrow, or how long the street's gonna be blocked off, I don't know. But it wasn't a good day from my girl Barcelona at all. She's bleeding. She's bleeding. The latest data isn't even, I don't know, there might still be someone on the loose. They may not have apprehended the driver. They caught 2 other people, but neither one of them was a driver. My roommate said she fucking saw the driver of the van from right there flee down that way toward El Raval, which is the district across the street. Yeah. Fuck today. Sitting on my balcony this morning. Bunch of people out here lining up, gathering, chanting in front of the Juan mural. Hundreds of people on the street, police everywhere. Crazy scene. Last night was, yesterday was a very scary day for a lot of people. My roommate, super traumatized, who I share this balcony with, basically had like a 50-yard line view of the van plowed down this street, swerving from flower shop to flower shop, trying to hit as many people as possible, because people were diving into the little flower shops here to take refuge, before it eventually stopped right there where all the people had gathered, on top of the Juan mural. And for me personally, it's very scary too. I had some really scary situation in Plaza Real happen where suddenly the police came in and basically evacuated everybody, and there was just this crazy panic in the air, and nobody knew if there were, shooters coming down an alley or something. And I still don't know if I made the right move, because most of the people ran in this restaurant and these 2 bars and just flooded in there. And I took off running, because Plaza Real only has, it's the Gothic district. So there's only it's like a labyrinth of little small alleyways going in every direction. But from this main square, it's a big courtyard with a fountain in the middle and a bunch of restaurants lined up around the outside, the perimeter of the inside of this square, if that makes sense. And there's only 4, each corner of the square has an exit, where it's one narrow alleyway. And in that moment, I didn't know what to do, because I didn't want to be trapped in a restaurant if a shooter runs in. It'd be like shooting fish in a barrel. Fuck, it would have been. But on the other hand, I took off running down an alleyway that it was probably 80 yards long, like this straightaway. And there wasn't a single person on this alley. And I mean, usually that whole neighborhood is just mobbed with people. And as I'm sprinting, my imagination is playing tricks of me, saying, what if I just see somebody with an AK step around that corner that I'm running towards? Because I didn't know, the police weren't specific on, it was such a panic in Plaza Real that nobody knew really what the data was. So I just took off running, because I didn't want to be trapped in there. This is the scene out in front of my house. This is where the van stopped, on top of the Juan mural here. And they made a memorial, flowers and candles. Mural stuff right there. My window is right up there. So this is Plaza Real, where I was at yesterday. Just not even or 3-minute walk from my place. But this is where I was hanging out at because of the yesterday I couldn't get onto my street, which was over there. So there were a bunch of people hanging out here, kind of in limbo like me. A lot of people just trying to get home, trying to get somewhere safe, not really knowing what was going on, thinking that we were gonna be let through, the situation was over. Like, this place is dead. Usually there's hundreds of tourists taking pictures in front of this fountain right here. This is like a very beautiful courtyard with bars everywhere. That's where the police line was with the Rambla, because the Rambla is right behind it. And then essentially there are only a couple exits out of this square. 1, 2, 3, and 4. So there's 4 corners in this square. So I was over here by this bike rack looking for a place, and my bike is still here, which is fucking good news. I was looking for a place to put my bike right here, and I decided to put it right here next to this pole, which is, police will cut these cables. They have to be on a bike rack. Anyway, I'm standing right here when everybody starts screaming and rushing. The police run in and basically telling everybody to leave the square and start panicking. This restaurant here, Ocaña, and this one here, which were the only 2 still open in the square, basically started flooding everybody in, and it was like a fucking stampede. People just running in, pushing each other, piling in both restaurants. But I knew if there was a shooter coming from that direction, I figured it would be that direction, which is the street. It would be terrible to be trapped in a fucking building in here, to be trapped in one of these restaurants. So I ran down this alley right here, which probably wasn't the best move. And just like right now, well, there's one person at the end of it, but I was the only person on this alley, and I kind of paused right here and looked back at all the people flooding into the restaurants here, and then just took off running down the street. And like I said, it's about 60 yards, 80 yards long. And as I'm running, my mind is playing tricks with me, like, well, somebody's just gonna come around that corner with the fucking AK. But I ended up just going left and then sprinting down towards the beach in kind of this zigzag maze.